We begin with the most profound and essential truth. You are already whole, already complete, and already enough. The world may attempt to convince you otherwise, whispering in your ear that you must become something more, that you must shrink yourself to fit into the boxes it has created for you. But here, in the deepest recesses of your soul, you know the truth. You are not meant to shrink, to minimize, or to diminish yourself to meet the standards of a world that cannot even comprehend the vastness of your potential. The truth, dear soul, is that your destiny is not to become someone else, but to become more fully and completely who you already are. The world around you is constantly changing, constantly shifting, offering you opportunities to become small, to fit into molds, to conform to the expectations of others. But I am here to remind you of something far greater. You are not meant to shrink to fit into this world. You are meant to expand into the fullest expression of who you are, to shine brightly, to belong, not because you have diminished yourself, but because you have fully embraced your own magnificence. When you shrink yourself, you are living a lie. You are living in a space that is not your own. You are adjusting your being to meet the false expectations of others, trading your authenticity for approval, your power for acceptance. But listen to the voice deep within you. It is time to let go of that lie. It is time to step into the truth that you do not need anyone's permission to be your fullest self. You do not need to shrink, diminish, or apologize for your brilliance. Your soul is not here to play small. Your soul is here to dance boldly and freely, to express the divine essence that flows within you. You were not created to blend into the shadows, to become invisible, or to hide in corners. You were created to stand tall, to expand into the greatness of your being, to show the world who you are, unapologetically, fearlessly, and powerfully. Now, understand this. The process of expanding to belong is not an easy one. It requires courage. The courage to let go of the past and all the false stories you have been told. It requires the courage to release the need for external validation, the need for others to tell you who you are and what you are worth. It requires the courage to walk away from what is familiar, what is comfortable, and step into the unknown, knowing that the path ahead is one of your own creation. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It is the path of the warrior, the one who refuses to settle for anything less than their truth. It is the journey of the awakened soul who no longer seeks approval, who no longer believes in the lies that they have been fed, but instead stands firmly in the belief that they are worthy of their dreams, their desires, and their limitless potential. And so the first step in expanding to belong is releasing the past. You cannot move forward if you are constantly looking over your shoulder, holding on to the weight of past mistakes, past disappointments, and past failures. These are not your truths. They are simply experiences that have shaped you, but they do not define you. The person you were yesterday is not the person you are today, and it is not the person you are becoming. To release the past, you must forgive yourself. You must release the judgments you have placed upon yourself for not being enough, for not doing enough, for not living up to some illusory standard of perfection. You are not here to be perfect, dear one. You are here to be real. You are here to be authentic. And in your authenticity, in your willingness to be vulnerable, to be imperfect, you will find your true power. The second step in expanding to belong is shifting your mindset. The world tells you that you must hustle, that you must work harder, push further, strive more. But I am here to tell you that true belonging, true peace, true success comes not from striving, but from surrender. It comes from knowing that the universe is not something you have to fight against, but something you are already in harmony with. You do not need to compete for your place in this world, for your place has already been set. You do not need to chase after approval, for you are already approved by the divine. When you surrender to this truth, when you stop trying to fit into the world's expectations and instead expand into your own truth, you will find that you belong exactly where you are, exactly as you are. You will stop trying to prove your worth, and instead you will begin to feel the inherent value that you have always held. You are worthy simply because you exist, because you are a divine expression of love, of light, of infinite potential. The third step is to embrace your uniqueness. There is no one else in the world like you. You were not created to fit into someone else's mold. You were not created to follow someone else's path. You were created to walk your own path, to follow your own heart, and to trust in your own intuition. The world needs your gifts, your talents, your perspective. The world does not need another copy. It needs the original version of you in all your glory. Too often we shrink ourselves because we fear standing out. We fear being different, being seen, being judged. But let me tell you this, when you shrink yourself, when you hide your light, you are depriving the world of the very thing it needs. You are depriving yourself of the joy, the fulfillment, and the connection that comes from living authentically. So I ask you, are you ready to expand? Are you ready to let go of the fear, the doubt, and the need for approval? Are you ready to step fully into your divine power and claim your place in this world, not as a diminished version of yourself, but as the grand, powerful, and limitless being you were always meant to be? When you expand to belong, you do not seek validation from others because you no longer need it. You belong to yourself. You belong to the universe. You belong to the divine flow of life that moves through all things. And in this belonging, in this deep and unshakable knowing that you are enough, you will find the peace, the fulfillment, and the joy that you have been searching for. This is your truth, dear one. You do not need to shrink to fit into a world that does not understand your light. You are meant to shine, to rise, and to expand. And as you do, you will see that you do not have to chase belonging, for belonging will come naturally, effortlessly, as you step into the fullness of who you are. You are already enough. You are already worthy. And you have the power, the strength, and the courage to expand into the greatness that is your birthright. So, let go of the past, release the need for approval, embrace your unique gifts, and step boldly into the world as the magnificent being you were always meant to be. You do not need to shrink to fit. You are meant to expand to belong. And as you expand, you will discover that the world has always been waiting for you to step into your greatness. Now, go forth, dear one, and let your light shine. Let it shine not because you are seeking validation, but because you are remembering who you truly are. You are not just a part of this world, you are the world itself, infinite, expansive, and filled with possibility. Expand to belong. The world is waiting for you to show up. You see, dear soul, there is a force within you, an energy so vast, so powerful, that it could never be contained by the limitations of the world's expectations. It is the same force that flows through the universe, that connects each star in the sky, each ripple in the ocean, each moment of life. This force, this energy is your true essence, your divine inheritance. It is the spark of creation itself, flowing through you, guiding you, calling you to rise above the noise of the world and to step into the truth of who you are. This truth, however, does not come from the outside. It does not come from the approval of others, nor from external validation. It comes from the quiet space within, from the sacred whispers of your soul, from that still point of infinite knowing that you have always had access to. The truth that you seek is not somewhere out there waiting for you to find it. No, it is already within you, patiently awaiting your recognition, your acceptance. So often, we are taught to look outside ourselves for answers. We search the world, we search the people around us for clues, for signs, for directions. We seek approval, affirmation, and guidance, believing that someone else holds the key to our peace, our happiness, our success. But I am here to remind you of something that you already know. Deep within you are the key. You have always been the key. The answers you seek are already written in the stars within you. They are already encoded in the deepest chambers of your heart. And the moment you begin to trust in this truth, the moment you begin to listen to your own soul, you will find that the world begins to rearrange itself in alignment with your highest purpose. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are simply awakening to the truth of who you are. And with this awakening comes the power to heal, to transform, and to expand in ways you never thought possible. When you allow yourself to expand, to fully embody your truth, you are not simply creating change in your own life. You are contributing to the evolution of the entire universe. You are a divine instrument of change, a powerful force of creation. Every time you step into your authentic self, every time you choose to let go of the need to shrink, you are healing not just yourself, but the world around you. You are healing the collective consciousness, lifting the energy of the entire planet. You are a living embodiment of divine possibility. But this requires courage. It requires a willingness to face the unknown, to walk away from the familiar, to surrender the need for certainty. The truth of who you are is not something that can be grasped with the mind. It is not something that can be logically understood, explained, or proven. It is something that must be felt, something that must be experienced in the deepest chambers of your being. And so you must trust. You must trust that the universe is guiding you. You must trust that the path before you is not a random series of events, but a carefully orchestrated sequence of moments designed to bring you into alignment with your highest self. Every experience, every challenge, every setback, every triumph is a part of this grand design. Nothing is by accident. Everything is part of the plan. As you release the need to control, to force outcomes, to manipulate situations, you will find that life begins to flow more effortlessly. The resistance you have carried for so long will begin to dissolve. The weight of expectation, the weight of fear, the weight of self-doubt will lift, and you will feel lighter, freer, more expansive than you ever have before. And in this freedom, you will discover that true peace does not come from external circumstances, but from within. It comes from the quiet, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, that you are always in the right place at the right time. There is no need to rush. There is no need to worry. There is only the present moment unfolding in perfect harmony with your soul's deepest desires. When you expand into your true self, you no longer need to compare yourself to others. You no longer need to measure your worth by the standards of the world. You are not here to be like anyone else. You are not here to fit into a mold or to live someone else's dream. You are here to live your own unique, extraordinary life. You are here to blaze your own trail, to create your own legacy, and to leave a mark on this world that is as unique as your soul's blueprint. And when you live from this place of authenticity, of alignment with your true self, you will begin to attract everything you need, people, opportunities, experiences into your life. The universe will mirror back to you the energy you radiate. If you radiate love, you will attract love. If you radiate peace, you will attract peace. If you radiate confidence, you will attract confidence. This is the law of attraction at work, not as a magical formula, but as a natural consequence of living in harmony with your true nature. You see, when you are fully in alignment with your authentic self, when you are fully expanded into your divine potential, you become magnetic. You become a beacon of light, drawing everything you need to you effortlessly. You do not have to chase after your desires. You do not have to fight for them. You do not have to prove your worth. You simply need to be. Be who you truly are, and the world will come to you. This is the beauty of expanding to belong. You do not have to change yourself to fit in. You do not have to make yourself smaller to be accepted. You do not have to sacrifice your truth to gain approval. Instead, you expand into the fullness of your being, and in that expansion, you will find that you are already home. You belong exactly as you are. There is no need to compete, no need to compare, no need to prove yourself. You belong because you exist. You belong because you are a divine expression of life itself. You belong because the universe created you with a purpose, with a plan, and with a light that is meant to shine brightly. So, as you step into the fullness of who you are, as you expand to belong, remember that you are not alone. You are never alone. You are always connected to the infinite, to the source of all that is, to the divine flow of life that moves through everything. And in that connection, in that knowing, you will find the courage, the strength, and the peace to continue your journey, to continue expanding, and to continue becoming the person you were always meant to be. And as you expand, as you step into your greatness, know that you are not just doing this for yourself. You are doing this for the world. You are doing this for humanity. You are doing this for the collective consciousness. Every time you expand into the truth of who you are, you help raise the vibration of the entire planet. You help to heal the collective wounds, to elevate the energy, to bring more love, more light, more peace into the world. So do not shrink to fit. Expand to belong. Expand to claim your place in this world. Expand to show the world what true power, true peace, and true love look like. Expand to become the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. And in that expansion, you will discover that you do not need to chase belonging, for you have always belonged. The universe has been waiting for you to remember this truth. And now, as you expand, you will see that the world has been waiting for you all along. As you expand, dear soul, the universe becomes more than just a space you occupy. It is no longer a series of random events or disconnected pieces. It transforms into an intricate web of relationships, opportunities, and experiences that are specifically tailored to guide you on your soul's journey. There is no such thing as coincidence. Every moment, every encounter is part of the grand design meant to bring you back into alignment with your divine self. But here lies the beauty. When you expand into your true self, you no longer have to search for meaning or validation outside of you. You stop searching for answers in the external world and start finding them within. You are no longer lost, no longer grasping for something that eludes you. Instead, you become a conscious co-creator with the universe, intentionally aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with the flow of life. This is not about forcing or striving. It is about trust. It is about surrendering to the flow of the universe, knowing that everything you need is already on its way to you. As you let go of the need to control, the universe begins to flow through you effortlessly. Doors open, opportunities arise. People enter your life who resonate with your energy. Situations unfold in ways you could never have imagined, and yet they feel perfectly aligned with your soul's deepest desires. Let go of the belief that you must work harder or push further to achieve. Let go of the idea that life is a struggle to be won. Life is not a battle to be fought. It is a dance to be embraced. When you align with your true nature, life becomes a beautiful, effortless flow. The only effort required is the effort to release the need for struggle. The only work you need to do is the inner work of letting go, of resistance, of opening your heart, of trusting the path that unfolds before you. And let me remind you, the path may not always be easy. There will be moments of challenge, moments where you feel uncertain or afraid, but this is part of the process. These moments are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are signs that you are growing, evolving, and expanding. They are the universe's way of showing you where you still hold resistance, where you are still attached to limiting beliefs, where you are still holding on to fear. And each time you face these moments with courage and trust, you will find yourself shedding layers of the old self, the false self, the self that was built on fear and scarcity, and emerging into the fullness of who you truly are. You will learn that there is nothing to fear. There is only the present moment, the moment that is always full of infinite possibilities. In each breath, you are given the opportunity to choose again, to choose love, to choose trust, to choose expansion. And with each conscious choice, you create your reality, one thought at a time. As you continue to expand, you will begin to see the world with new eyes. You will no longer see a world of limitation and lack. Instead, you will see a world of abundance and possibility. You will understand that the universe is not something separate from you, but that it is you and you are it. The same energy that created the stars, the planets, and the galaxies is the same energy that flows through you. You are not separate from this vastness. You are a part of it, an extension of it. And as you step into your true self, you will begin to feel the immense power and beauty that resides within you. You are the embodiment of the divine, and as such, you are capable of creating miracles in your life. But these miracles are not about bending the world to your will. They are about aligning with the flow of divine energy and allowing it to move through you. The miracles are not outside of you. They are the natural result of living in alignment with your true self. As you expand, you will notice that the people around you begin to shift as well. You will begin to attract those who resonate with your energy, those who support and uplift you, those who reflect back the beauty and power that you have come to recognize in yourself. The relationships that once felt draining or disconnected will begin to transform. You will no longer settle for relationships that do not honor your true self. You will no longer allow others to diminish your light. And in turn, you will inspire others to do the same. Your expansion will be contagious. As you step into your truth, you will show others that they too are capable of doing the same. You will awaken the divine within them, reminding them of their own limitless potential. The more you expand, the more you help others expand, and together, you will create a world where authenticity, love, and truth are the foundation of all human interaction. This is what it means to live in harmony with your true self. It means knowing that you do not need to shrink to fit into the world's standards. You belong not because you fit in, but because you are willing to stand out as the unique and powerful being you are always meant to be. You expand, not for others, but for yourself. You expand because your soul is calling you to. And in this expansion, you will find not only your true self, but a deep sense of belonging that cannot be shaken because it is not dependent on anyone else's approval. The world will not always understand your expansion, but that does not matter. It is not for the world to understand, it is for you to live it. And as you live it, you will begin to see that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You will begin to feel the deep peace that comes from knowing that you are not here to please anyone. You are here to fulfill your own soul's purpose, to expand into the fullness of your divine essence, and to show the world the beauty that comes from living in alignment with your true nature. So let go. Let go of the fear, let go of the doubts, let go of the limiting beliefs that tell you that you are not enough, that you are not worthy, that you must shrink to fit in. Step into your greatness. Step into your truth. Step into the light that has always been within you. And as you do, you will find that you are not alone, for the universe will walk with you every step of the way. In the end, it is not about fitting in. It is about expanding to belong, not because you have conformed, but because you have embraced your true self. You are not here to shrink. You are here to expand, to rise, and to shine brightly for the world to see. And as you expand, you will find that you belong not because of what you have done, but because of who you are. And this, dear soul, is the greatest gift you can give yourself, the gift of being fully, authentically, and beautifully you. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. Will you? As we approach the final moments of this journey, it is important to ground ourselves in the deep, transformative realization that you have always been whole, always been worthy, and always been enough. The external world may have tried to convince you otherwise, but the truth of who you are cannot be altered by the opinions of others or the limitations of the past. The truth is simple yet profoundly powerful. You are a divine being, an expression of pure love and light, here to expand, to grow, and to fulfill the purpose that has been written in your soul long before you were born. As you continue on this path of self-expansion, you will find that it is not about becoming someone else, nor is it about attaining something you do not already possess. It is about remembering who you truly are, remembering the infinite potential that lies dormant within you, waiting for the moment when you choose to awaken to it. It is about shedding the layers of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs that have kept you small, and allowing the fullness of your divine essence to emerge. And as you allow yourself to expand, as you allow yourself to step into the fullness of your being, you will begin to see the world with new eyes. You will no longer see obstacles, you will see opportunities. You will no longer see limitations, you will see possibilities. And you will no longer see yourself as separate from the universe, you will see yourself as a vital, integral part of it. A part of the grand design, a divine expression of creation here to contribute to the beauty, the love, and the light that are the essence of life itself. But remember this, the path to expansion is not a straight line. It is not a path of perfection. There will be times when you stumble, when you question yourself, when you feel uncertain, and that's okay. The very act of expansion requires vulnerability. It requires the courage to face the unknown, to walk through the darkness, and trust that the light will emerge on the other side. It is in these moments of uncertainty that you are given the opportunity to grow the most, to release the fears that have held you back, and to step into a new level of understanding and awareness. This is the path of the awakened soul. It is the path of surrender, of trust, of love. It is the path of aligning your thoughts, your actions, and your energy with the truth of who you are, not who the world says you should be, but who your soul knows you to be. And as you walk this path, you will find that the universe begins to align with you. Doors will open, opportunities will present themselves, and you will be led to people and experiences that resonate with your highest truth. You do not need to chase after these things. You do not need to force them into being. They will come to you as naturally as the breath you take when you align with your true self. And in this alignment, you will find that the world begins to mirror back the very energy that you are radiating, an energy of love, of peace, of authenticity. The more you expand, the more you allow yourself to embody your true nature, the more you will experience the freedom that comes with knowing you are enough, exactly as you are. There is nothing you need to do to earn your place in this world. You already belong. Your mere existence is a gift, a miracle, and the universe is constantly supporting you in living your most expansive and authentic life. So, I ask you once again, are you ready? Are you ready to step into the fullness of who you are? Are you ready to expand, to let go of the fear, and to embrace the infinite potential that is already within you? You are not here to fit in. You are here to stand out, to rise up, and to be the light in a world that needs it. You are here to expand into your truest self, and in that expansion, you will discover that you are not only enough, but you are everything. You are the beginning and the end, the light and the love, the infinite potential of the universe unfolding in human form. The world is waiting for you to shine, waiting for you to step into your power and claim your place in the grand design. The moment has arrived, dear soul. It is time to expand. It is time to rise. It is time to be who you truly are. And as you do, you will discover that the world will embrace you, not because you have become someone else, but because you have become fully, completely, and unapologetically you. You are already enough. You always have been. Now, step into your greatness, expand to belong. The universe is waiting for you to show up. You are the light. You are the love. You are the power. And you belong not because you fit in, but because you are exactly who you were always meant to be. Expand, dear soul, and let the world see you shine.